Rise and grind, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Now rise and grind, baby, all the way.
Hey, he's here. He's in the office. I'm gonna talk to everybody in here real quick. For those of you who don't know, you are going to know today. My name is Brandon Scott Jones. They call me B Money for a reason. You are not given a nickname for nothing. It is given to you with purpose. And I'll tell you guys how I got mine. So I grew up not too far from here in a place called Spring Valley, California.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're from Dago?
Yeah, I'm from Dago. I'm from Dago. I'm from where you can't go out after the night lights come on. The night lights are on, get your ass inside. I watched my mom work 3 jobs while I was growing up. 3 jobs. I saw her maybe 4 or 5 hours a week. I was raised by my grandparents. I do not come from that cookie cutter lifestyle that you see here in San Diego so often, where it is given to you. Everything in my household was earned. If I wanted to get a GameCube, if I wanted to get a game box, if I wanted to get anything in my life, I had to go out and hustle to get it. So in high school, I had this brilliant idea. Michael relate with this one. I had this great idea where I would just go to the malls and I would just grab a bunch of stuff and I'd walk out. I put it in my trunk and I would go to the back of the parking lot at school in my high school, pop the trunk on them and let kids just come up and grab clothes. I didn't charge them anything for it. Sometimes they'd throw me $5-10 for lunch, but the reason I did this is I didn't like when I see people that have less than what we truly deserve. But at that time, I didn't have the right material, the right knowledge, the right data to do it the right ethical way. Fast forward, I got introduced to something when I was in college called high ticket sales. I got introduced to a concept, an idea, a principle that if you find and team up with a product or service that you believe in and you stand behind it, you can get sales for said product and earn a healthy commission. Woo. And so at that time, I did what they all say they did, and they fired their boss. I fired my boss. At that time, I basically only knew what I knew, because look, to know and not to do is to not know at all. And so I was sitting there and I'm working 3 jobs. I'm working as a nighttime security guard. I'm working at the mall, and I'm working in the VA office, helping with veterans enroll and transition from military life to going to school. And man, I'm spending, like my mom did, just spending all this time living paycheck to paycheck. It wasn't until I earned my first commission. Slow down, guys. I earned my first commission from this high ticket sales world. It wasn't a lot. Some of you guys are like, man, our commissions are fat, man. I sell a deal, I might make 4 or 5 grand. Mine wasn't even $1,000. All I needed to see was $726.13 sent from a company I did work for, from their payroll all the way to my mailbox. I now realize that I could now be paid performance-based income. And I'm going to go into how you guys can take advantage of performance-based income, but I want to share just a little bit more about how B Money was born through the flames and the fires like a phoenix. I started working call center jobs, because how many of you guys know that if you can stand in front of somebody and use the art of communication to not persuade, but incentivize them to make a decision now versus later, you get paid a lot of money, right? Yeah. And so I started working these high ticket sales jobs. The first one I was in, about $2,800 a ticket. I'd sell maybe 7 or 10 of those a day. It's a lot of money. It's $35,000, $40,000 a day. I'm bringing this company. They were paying me about $15,000 to $20,000 a month. I was 24 years old, making $175,000 a year, driving the brand new Audi, bought a house at the top of the hill, had the whole lifestyle, right? Overnight, that all changed. $175,000, I realized once I met Grant Cardone, wasn't shit. Grant came and did a speech for our team, very similar to this right here. There was literally about this many people in the room, and he gave all of us his book. He had just wrote 10X. He gave every single one of us his book back in 2014. And in the book, in the literature, it said that you got to 10X everything in your life. He talked about how balance is some fake bullshit that the media convinces us to believe in, that you got to have balance. No, you got to go 110% in everything you do. You guys won't see me checking my cell phone right now. You guys won't see me looking up what stats I had in my fantasy league. You won't see me doing shit because I don't believe in balance. I believe in 110% in every single thing that you do. Because this right here, this moment, 32 of us and all these people in this room, we will not ever get this back. And so I realized, look, my time is valuable. I can't be doing everything I'm doing 70 hours a week for $175,000 a year. I am worth more. Say it with me. I am worth more. Say it again. I am worth more. So check this out. I said, look, boss. I went to my boss. I said, look, man, I know I'm worth more than this. Grant said you're worth more than this. He said, B, if you stay here, you will not make 175,000 next year. Guess what you'll make? 150. Why is that? Because we constantly change and manipulate our compensation plan to keep people like you here. We constantly change and manipulate our compensation plan to keep people like you here, Hamza. That's what he told me. He said, look, I understand you're valid, you're talented, but if I started paying you $250,000 a year, it's gonna get to your head, man. And then what? Then you're too good for this place. Well, guess what, people? You're too good for this place. I'm gonna tell you guys, believe in yourself higher than anybody else because you are the person you spend the most time with. And so I said, look, I don't know this guy, Rick. Rick don't know me. I'm worth more. Got online, found that there was a company that was willing to pay $250,000 a year average, keyword average, salary to their sales reps. And I said, sign me up. Go over there, lock in a job selling timeshare. Anybody in this room ever been in a timeshare presentation?
Breakfast, coffee, they give you all that.
Roderick, what they do, man? Hey, you want your coffee? Come right here with me, sir. Sir, right here.
Yeah.
Where's the missus? Oh man, hi, Mrs. Right. Butterfield baby, dude. I'm gonna butter him up. Okay, so I did this deal, and I realized that instead of working 70 hours a week, right? I was working 70 hours a week to make 175 a year. I started working 30 hours a week, and my first 9 months in this business, I made $267,000. In 9 months, $267,000. I'm 25 years old at this time. They just wrote me a check for $32,000 for 1 month's worth of work. I said, hello. Somebody say, hello.
Hello.
Somebody
Hello.
say, hello.
Hello.
Look, check this out. What happened was I said, all right, where's all the average people? You guys are paying the average person $250 a year. Where are all the average people? All right. Cool, I'm gonna stay the fuck away from them. Where's the top guy? Oh, he over there. He's the tatted one in the corner, man. He don't talk to nobody. I said, all right, you don't talk to nobody? Yeah, me neither. Until he sees that I got something to bring him. And so I walk over one day and I say, hey man, check this out. I just started here, bro. I already got the script memorized. It's Monday morning. They gave me the script on Tuesday, right? I already got the script memorized. I got all this stuff done, but I know what it takes to be at the top. It has nothing to do with the script. It has to do with up here. So what I want to do is I want to take you out to lunch today. He said, no, thanks. Damn. Asked him again the next day, hey man, let me take you out to lunch today. Nope, no thanks. So what I did was I beat his ass that month. And then guess who all of a sudden wanted to go to lunch? All of a sudden, Joseph Stately wanted to go to lunch. So I said, all right, let's go to lunch. And I asked this man, I said, look, tell me what it takes to get at the top, man. Tell me what it takes to stay at the top. Obviously, everyone's looking at you for the results. He said, B, what it takes to get to the top is exactly what it takes to stay at the top. They are inversible. What you got to do, man, is have this champion's mentality that you're in second place. You got to have what's called a chip on your shoulder. You got to have something to prove to more than just the financial world, to more than just the customers. You got to have this chip on your shoulder. Look, I'm born to a single mama that's raised in Spring Valley, California. I couldn't go outside when the lights came on. That's a fucking chip on my shoulder. I started grabbing all these things, all these obstacles that have been placed in front of me, put in my life to hold me down and suppress me. And I started putting those on my shoulder. I carried a rock on my shoulder and I was able to be the top rep, not 1, not 2, not even 6, but 9 months in a row to become the top rep out of 7,000 individuals in a timeshare company that's been around for 60 years. And I was only 26. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. Check this out. I share this story with you guys because I came in here to do a couple things. Number one, Get our culture back. Okay? Because culture is king. Second thing I came to do is I came to show you guys how a top performer walks, talks, and interacts. You guys won't see me intermingling with you guys, and that's nothing against you. We can kick it after 9 o'clock. But the fact of the matter is, I got 5 days here, and I got 5 days to throw up more money in 5 days than you guys have seen an individual ever do. The reason I'm doing that is because I need you guys to have a Joseph Stapley. I had a Joseph Stapley. I had someone that showed me what was possible. He let me go into his bank and see what his direct deposits looked like. He let me screenshot a few things, put them as my screensaver. He did this for me so that I could have a belief in myself of what's possible. I trumped those numbers, and I want to do that for you guys. Look, Joseph didn't do that so that he could stay at the top. He did that because he could see that fire, that light in me, and he wanted to transfer and hand the baton off. That's what I'm here to do for you guys today, okay? I'm only gonna have 5 days here, so I'm gonna be operating with insane urgency, nasty work ethic, and I want you guys to don't look at it as a bad thing. Brandon's not giving me no time, not giving me no energy. Take notes. Take notes on how this man operates. Take notes on how he talks to the clients. Take notes on the one-liners. Take notes on how he leaves voicemails. Take notes on how he follows up, how he campaigns. Take notes. Because look, there's nothing different between me and you. I'm just a person who had above average dreams and stepped into the skin so I could believe in those dreams possible for myself and make them into a reality in the real world. Now, here's what we're gonna do as far as hard-nosed context. Here's what I want you guys to take home and take to the bank today. You only have 5 days. You only have 5 days. That's all you got. You really only have today. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if this opportunity will be here tomorrow. We don't know if the compensation plan is going to change tomorrow. We don't know if the leads dry up tomorrow. What we do know is today there are leads in your inbox that deserve to be heard. And it is your job to lead with service today and place this same urgency. Who feels the urgency?
Right here.
I'm ready to slam the laptop closed and go make some calls. Can you guys feel that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
take this urgency and transfer it to those individuals, because 1 hour can pass, 1 day can pass, a week can pass, and they no longer remember you. It takes 1 hour to build rust on a phone call. It takes 1 minute for them to forget who you are. Look, they're not going to care what you say. They're going to care how you make them feel. So what I need you guys to do is make these people feel everything you have inside of you. Who in here feels like they got something to bring somebody today?
Say less. Say
Who
less.
feels like they have value that they can give to somebody today?
Say less. Everybody.
So here's the play today. We're going to roll something out that's very, very unique. Now, I know there's some of you guys on this call that are virtual. I'm going to roll something out specifically for the virtual cats, but for everybody that's in person and in San Diego, I want to roll something out for you guys. I walked into, I did a little tour of this place. You guys got a sick establishment here, Mike. Sick establishment, bro. I did a little tour, and I walked through John's office, and I said, yo, what?
Say something real quick.
Come on, man. What you got?
Like when Brady came to Tampa, the halls were different. I got a motherfucker eating a sandwich right now. Right now.
Right.
I kicked him out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like,
Not now.
that ain't going down. That ain't going down. Okay. Like if you don't drown, I am. That ain't going down. Okay, that's it, bro.
Nah, it's funny. It's funny you say that, Mike, because like, how many of you guys have been in college? Any of you guys take college classes? Who did good in college? Give me somebody that did good. Mark, you got a 4.0.
did good.
4.0. Hey, Mark, were you in class eating a burrito? Were you in office hours? You know what office hours are? What were your teacher's office hours?
Usually like nighttime from like
Because during the day, the teachers were doing what?
teaching.
They were teaching. But they were teaching through what? Their example and being on stage and being in front, right? The person who holds the marker makes the most what? Most money. Okay, the reason I bring this up, Mark still remembers the office hours being after the business day. So if you come at me asking for some game before my office hours, shut the fuck up, get outside. You don't belong to be here. Let me work. I came here for 5 days. I only got 5 days. You take 1 hour away, that is 5 minus 1 hour, all right? We ain't playing that game. You can eat your lunch, you can eat your sandwich outside. Okay, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I was walking around this office like, damn, man, hey, look at this trophy. Can I raffle this off? I was like, no, you can't raffle that off. I said, what's this big box in your office over here, man? He said, that's a 65-inch brand new smart TV. I said, John, I done been in your place, man. It's too beautiful to be putting a 65-inch in there. You got a beautiful view of the whole downtown. You got a little sitting room in here. So what we're gonna do, every $500 that you collect today, I'm gonna give you a little raffle ticket. And at the end of today, when we hit $20,000, Clay, right? We're gonna put a little fishbowl up here. And I'm gonna grab some shit out until I pass Ruli's name. And then we're gonna give out a fucking 65-inch screen TV. All you gotta do to participate is put up a $500.
Write some deals.
Now look, we gonna have people like Casey Cox that's gonna throw up 15 of the 20, yes or yes? He might have 85 tickets in there, but Ruli got one. Ruli got the same chance to win the TV. Look, we're gonna raffle off a 65-inch screen TV. Guys, we're gonna be doing spiffs every single day I'm in town to get you guys something materialistic, something in your pocket for your results today. Because we don't know what the fuck we got going on tomorrow yet. We don't know. We might come in here with an air fryer and say, yo, this air fryer, hey, we might come in on Thursday and say, here's a fucking yo-yo, okay? And on Friday, I might fucking Mike's Lambo and say, hey, 1 hour drive, who's in? We don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, but we know today, every 500 is what? One raffle ticket.
Raffle ticket
pulled at the end of the day. A 65-inch TV. Yo, John. I even talked John into giving you the receipt if you want to just take it back and grab the cash.
You said that.
Come on, David.
I got too many TVs, but give me the cash.
Check this out. I got to talk to these people real quick. I got to talk to them. And so I'm gonna lower you guys down here a little bit. We're gonna lower our tone just a hair. Look, there are not a lot of opportunities in this world where you guys can step in as untrained, as really just like no resume. You guys didn't have to sit across from me and get interviewed to work here. I mean, you guys literally have an opportunity where, I'm gonna say it, Mike, unfortunately it was given to you. And some of you guys gotta understand that I went through 6 fucking interviews to get my first chance to make a 6-figure opportunity for myself. I went through a lot of no's. I went through a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of trials and tribulations to be put in a room like you guys are in right now. Look, truth be told, Mike created something for you guys right here that I ain't never had access to. And if I was able to perform in one of the most disgusting industries on planet Earth and take home $500,000 a year, what do y'all think you can do with something so beautiful? What do y'all think you guys can truly do with something so impactful? Something that truly has the opportunity, truly has the opportunity to change someone's life. Because look, sales is dope. I love how Mike says it, right? Sales ain't sexy, we made it sexy. Sales ain't that dope. What is dope though, is being able to go home, talk to your family, talk to your kids, and influence them in a positive manner. What is dope is being able to go to the car dealership and negotiate and end up walking out with the keys and the upper hand. What is dope is being able to pull that girl that you met at the club and being able to pull her with ease where she's attracted to you and wants to go with you versus the other way around. What is dope is being able to use the art of communication to influence and persuade someone else to get the fuck out of their own way. Because a lot of people in this world are in their own way. And our job is to use the data, the tools, the resources, everything Mike has poured into you guys and influence this economy, the people we come in contact with, to get involved in our ecosystem. Why? Not because it's sexy, not because it's cool, not because they can make a big bag, but because the influence that person has the chance to now make. Casey Cox was not Casey Cox when I met Casey Cox. Casey Cox walks different now. He drives something different now. He has the ability to influence people now. Brandon Jorgensen wasn't Brandon Jorgensen when I met VJ. Now he got a chain on. And a turtleneck. My boy couldn't even make his own chain when I met him, dude. The reason I'm bringing this up, what's the point, right? Mike, I love Mike saying that. What's the point? Because sometimes it goes over your head. So what's the point? The point is this. Don't fuck this up. Don't drop the ball. Don't drop the bag. Don't fumble it. You will not ever have today again. The people that you come in contact today, the people that say hello, they might never say hello to you again. You got one shot. Don't fumble the bag. There are people in your lead list. There are people that you contacted. There are people that you set for demos that you let life get in the way of who they were supposed to be. Because they told you, oh man, I gotta go coach the American flag football team tonight, bro. I can't make my demo. Shut up. Shut up. Sometimes it's okay to tell people to shut up when they are getting in their own way. Don't let people get in their own way today. Don't let people get in your way today. And don't fucking dare get in my way today. Don't do it. We're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna get on the phones early. We're gonna dial early, and we are gonna put numbers up early. I'm gonna roll something extra out. The first $1,000 swipe today, I'm giving you 5 tickets. The first $1,000 swipe today, I'm giving you 5 tickets. And guess what? Every ticket you earn today, I'm throwing them away tomorrow. They don't roll over. It only counts for today, because tomorrow it might be a fucking toaster. Today it's a 65-inch screen TV, and you get to throw that thing on the top of the Cadillac and Gage will take it home for you, all right? I'm gonna open it up because we got 15 minutes here, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the permission. If you guys have any questions, comments, things that you've been struggling with in your life, I will allow you guys to go ahead and poke around inside the mind of who is formerly known as Brandon Scott Jones, currently known as B fucking Money. What you got?
As far as once you get somebody on the phone, what's the quickest way or the quickest technique that you use to find out how qualified they are?
Okay, check this out. There are 3 things you need to do as soon as you get on the phone with someone. There are 3 things you need to do. Can anybody tell me what the 3 things are?
You gotta state your intention.
You gotta state your intention. I love it. Love it.
You got to get them on your side.
Build rapport.
Build rapport. Love it. Keep going.
Say who you are, where you're coming from.
Yep. Love it.
Get them to like you.
Get them to like you. Love it. Love it. Okay. Check this out. You guys are all wrong. 3 things you need to do within the first 3 seconds of a phone call are none of those actions. They come across from your tone. They come across from your personality and who you are and how you answer that phone. And there are 3 things. Number 1, you gotta fucking be excited. You gotta fucking be excited. Now, are they gonna know that you're excited because you said who you are, where you're calling from, and what you're doing, right? No, they're gonna know it from literally, oh, let's go. Just so y'all know we ain't playing. Just so y'all know we ain't playing. Shout out Mike. Shout out Mike. Hey, who getting the first ticket though? Real quick, who getting the first one? All right.
I'm getting the first spot.
Second thing you need to do. You need to be an expert in your field. Now, do I tell them, hey, I'm an expert?
No. You show lie.
By the way I talk, right? Hey, what's going on? This is Brandon calling from the Millionaire Training Closing Facility. How you doing today? Woohoo! You think they know I'm excited? You think they believe that, look, I know what the fuck I'm talking about? I am an authority figure, right? So what are the three things? Be excited. Expert in your field. And be sharp as a fucking tack. Now, am I gonna tell them? Hey, I got a really nice sweater on today, dude. I look real good. No, I'm gonna fucking explain it through my tonality that I am sharp as a tack. Now, how do I know if this person's a buyer or not once I've done my deal? How do I know? Look, I've shown them I'm excited. You guys know I'm excited, right? I showed them I'm an expert in my field and I'm sharp as a tack. Sharp as a tack means I don't got nothing going on in the background. I am locked in focused on what I am going over with this person at that moment, right? I'm fully engaged. Now, how do I know that they're a buyer or not? How do I qualify or disqualify them? Are they excited? Are they sharp as a tack? Are they enthusiastic? Are they even listening to what I'm saying? Because if someone answers the phone, Johnny V, and they answer the phone, hello, hi, who's this? And in 30 seconds, I can't snap them out of whatever they're doing.
Done.
Are they going to show up to a demo, Johnny?
No. No,
Are they gonna listen to what I say?
absolutely not.
So what are you doing?
You got to flip them immediately.
You gotta
You got to get that excitement and energy straight through the phone, like smile and dial all the time, because that goes right through the phone, and that's going to change their train of thought right away.
Look, at the end of the day, I can write you guys the most titty McGee fucking script in the whole world. I can write you guys a script that would literally make you guys multi-billionaires, but it wouldn't work. Because the reason you're brought on, the reason you're hired, the reason, John Yunus, that we bring people into the ecosystem like yourself are because of who you are and your personality and how you're able to identify these small micro indicators of whether this person is a buyer or whether they are someone that should be off the line and maybe try it again tomorrow. That is your guys' job. Now, what indicators you're looking for? Well, those are up to you. My indicators are very simple and straightforward. Is this person listening? Is this person got a pulse? And do they have a willingness to change? Because at the end of the day, I make more than them. And if they ain't willing to listen to me as the first coach that they're gonna have in this ecosystem, then they ain't gonna listen to everything Mike has to say. They ain't gonna listen to what John has to say. They ain't gonna listen to what their supervisor has to say. Look, you gotta identify, do these people have a eagerness and a willingness to change? Okay, what's their teachability index? Are they able to, it's who do they listen to? And do they have a willingness to change? Who have they been listening to? And are they willing to listen to the new? Because there is gonna be no way that they can get into this ecosystem if they can't get past you. Take that responsibility upon yourself and posture up. Where are they? How are you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. You can't get in. How you gonna hate from outside the club and you ain't even in? Embody that, yo. Posture up. These people want to know what's on the inside and they ain't even fucking inside yet. Yo, let's roll down we got to roll down the shit today, man. They can't be seeing the lamps from the outside. You got to get inside the club. And so check this out. I'm not going to tell you what you get. That's for you to find out. It's for me to know and you to find out after you sign this agreement and wire us over your fee today. All right, next question. We got 7 more minutes. Next question. Oh, see, now y'all scared to ask questions. Oh, shit. Go ahead, Johnny. What you got, man?
Oh,
Look,
be
hey,
more-
real quick. How many of you guys love when Johnny says something in the room? Why is it? I'm gonna be honest. What he says ain't really what you guys care about. How he says it though, fuck, man. You guys gotta learn something from Johnny today. Go ahead, Johnny.
I did an 1.5-hour presentation with a young couple over the weekend, and I really thought this guy told me he had 100K. He was an electrician for 3 years. I got all the pain points. I mean, when I fact find, as you know, Brandon, I go all the way down from the beginning to the end. I start with the bubbles and I just go tree branches all the way down till I can't find any more. So my question is like, when you're in a presentation and they're liking you, they're listening, they trust you. I mean, I got all the commit. I like it. I use it. I see 100% value. I want to buy this. But he wants to ask her to marry her soon. And he's just worried about finances. And I'm like, dude, it's only 3K. You told me you're at 100K already. This is ridiculous. I know, it's like that boiler room thing. Like, listen, I know you can afford this. Don't tell me you can't afford this. That's bullshit. Tell me you don't like my shirt. Tell me you don't like my firm, but don't tell me you can't afford $3,000 for an accelerator package when you're telling me you're making 6 figures. That's just straight. I don't believe you, and I call them out. And he's just like, well, my wife says, not my wife, but my girlfriend. And I had her on the presentation. I had both financial decision makers on the presentation. So I had the people I needed, and I'm just letting you know, I scheduled you and John in. I know it was a Saturday, she couldn't make it, but if one of you guys could have made it and jumped in, that would have been like the time to do it. You know what I mean? Like that would have been, because I had nowhere else to go. But
at the end of the day, Johnny, I would have closed it, bro. But I ain't trying to knock. I ain't trying to knock your kneecaps out. So I need you to fail a little bit so we can have these types of moments and come to these realizations together. All right, we're gonna come to Jesus real quick. Okay.
But one thing, Brandon, before I go on, my other presentation, which was another 1.5 hours, is going to be a deal.
All right, let's go, Johnny. So check this out. Here's what happened, bro. It's very simple, and Mike already knows what it is. John already knows what it is. What happened, man, is when you're asking this guy to buy the accelerator program, you're asking him to buy the accelerator program. You got to go beyond that, bro. It shouldn't be, hey man, it's $3,000 for the accelerator program. It's $3,000 for a list of things that are going to happen in this man's life once he says yes. It's not the accelerator program. I wouldn't even be dropping the name of the program when I'm in the close, right?
Just go right to the feature benefit. Just go right to the feature benefits.
It's not even the feature, it's the fucking benefit.
The benefits, right.
And it's the 3rd, 4th level benefit that he receives. Because now when it comes down to it, bro, you wanted to propose in Italy, now you're going to be proposing in your backyard, dog. You wanted to propose in Italy, fam. And all you have to do is make this simple decision today, and Italy's in your back pocket. But instead, you want to propose in your backyard? Because I mean, I could save you a lot of time, energy, and trouble. Dude, I could tell your girl where the proposal is going to go down if you just want to bring her in. I mean, I can tell her, dude. And that ring you got on layaway at the pawn shop, fam, I'll let her know where it's at so she can just go pick it up herself.
Oh, I wish you would have been there, man.
It's just, and here, I'm making a small joke about it, man, but like, dude, it's not the accelerator program he's signing up for. It's what's fucking happening in his life that's going to be different because he makes a decision today. He didn't feel like anything was going to be different after he said yes to Johnny V. What he felt like was going to be different is he got an accelerator program.
Hey, you get a text?
I got a text.
I sent you a text.
You know, I ain't checking it right now.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
What was it though? Should I check it? Should I check it? Let me check it real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all done for him. Oh, Mike got it right here. Russell Brunson, stop selling the product and start selling the vision of what the product can do.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay? We get so stuck in these names of products, these ideas, these features of the product. What is the product going to do? Like Mike said the other day, I don't care about no ClickFunnels. There's better software packages out there. I care about the mass move. I care about getting the plat. You don't care about, look, people will work harder for acknowledgement than anything else. Acknowledge, what is this man going to get? What is the acknowledgement he's going to receive by getting the accelerator program? Bro, you're going to be, look, there's going to be a day, 6 months, it could be 6 weeks, it could be 6 years from now, but there is going to be a time in your life where someone comes up to you and asks, how did you get to where you're at today? And I'll tell you right now, Johnny V, that taking the right in the fork in the road that we're presenting you with right now is going to be the sole reason you can say the accelerator program is why I got to where I'm at. It's this fork, it's this decision, it's this moment that we're never going to get back. It's this decision that allows you to have someone ask you 6 weeks from now, 6 years from now, how did you get to where you're at? What are the nuggets? So that they can duplicate and implement them. Or 6 weeks, 6 years from now, someone's going to ask you that same exact question. And it's because they want to know what to avoid so they don't end up like you. Because look, I know that I can get up here. I'm a successful guy. I can get up here and pitch at you guys all day. But what I should have done is grab one of the homeless people from downtown San Diego so that they could get up here and tell you guys what they did in their life so y'all could fucking avoid it. Because you guys will learn more from the mistakes of others than you guys will ever learn from the mistakes of yourselves. Look, at the end of the day, this is your chance, your opportunity. Don't fuck it up. Don't drop the bag. Make sure that you guys are taking utmost care of these leads. And Johnny V, stop selling the product. Start selling the vision and the dream of what happens once they say yes to the product. All right, guys. That's all I got.
Thank you, B-Money. I appreciate it.
All right.
Let's get it, guys. Have a
Let's
great week.
go.